Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. I hope you all are enjoying the NBA All-Star break, as it is one of the deadest times in professional sports right now. However, it's time to take a look at some of the trends heading into the last half or third of the NBA season. And one of the types of games that's going to become a little bit more prolific here as we head towards the end of the season are early afternoon games, especially on Sunday afternoon now that ABC is ramping back up their early afternoon national television games. And handicapping these early afternoon NBA games can be a little bit difficult, but there have been some trends that you can follow potentially to cash some winning tickets as we head towards the end of the season. When it comes to betting teams against the spread in these early afternoon games, so far it has been an underdog world. Dogs have the slight edge against the favorites at 26, 24, and 2 so far this season. However, if you include some of the Christmas Day games that were, of course, early afternoon games not on a weekend, as well as Martin Luther King Jr. Day games, which we had 6 early afternoon starts on that one, the under and the underdogs were also key in those games. Underdogs were 4-1 on Christmas Day in the early afternoon games. They were also 4-2 on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So you had those, and the underdogs have been very good in these early afternoon starts so far. And the key to that for the rest of the season could be really interesting, considering that these national television games are about to kick off and should be a little bit more competitive. Might lead to the underdogs continuing to have some value as we go along here for the rest of the season. Another distinction has been road favorites have actually been a pretty good play when the underdog has not been that bad either. In an instance where the road team is favored on these early afternoon games, the road favorite is 7-5-2 this season. And if you take away couple of those pushes that if you got the line at the right spot could have easily gone in favor of the road favorite as well. It does seem that road favorites are starting to get a little bit of an edge on these early afternoon games. But going forward, like I said, most of the early afternoon games remaining in the NBA are going to be on Sunday afternoon at ABC. And these are going to be very prolific matchups. They're going to be potential playoff matchups, potential NBA Finals matchups, all going to be probably pretty defensive in nature, could more so lead to the underdog being a pretty good play, and likely not going to have a whole lot of road favorites in those games either as well. But it's if you take away the Christmas Day and the MLK games, for instance, the favorites actually take the lead just a little bit here. So it is up to your distinction as to whether or not you think that is a trend worth following. But it is in this case, especially for this season, teams underdogs and especially the under, which I get to a little bit more in my total video on betting afternoon games, have definitely been the better wager here this season. That'll do it for me this time. Like I said, make sure you check out my article and video series on betting the total on these early afternoon games. Some really nice trends and profitable potential here in those games as well. But until then, and until next time, I'm Jordan Sharp.